Hi guys, and welcome to Crystal Best Fitness. I'm Crystal Best, and I'm on a journey to get to my goal weight of 135 to 100 pounds this year. And today is day 57 of that journey. I started on the 1st of January 2026 as my New Year's resolution. I everything is going well as usual. I'm staying on track, and that's what we're talking about today. How to stay on track even when things may not be going as well as you want them to, or things may be going well, but they just continuously the same thing. Just how to stay on track. Today is the 26th. Yeah, the 26th of January. I'm always looking at my little calendar there because that's where I have everything sort of outlined for my weight loss. I probably should put it in front of me when I start, but anyway. um, right. So you're gonna first of all, you're gonna start by making a promise to yourself. The promise to yourself that you're gonna make is simply that you want to live a better and a healthier and a more fit life. Right now, because fitness is more about exercise, I guess, than when you talk about health, it's like more eating. So that's why it's health, and fitness is like eating and exercising because they come together like this to make a healthy, functional body. I feel like once you make that promise to yourself, it's up to you to keep it and decide that you the decisions that you made and the plan that you outlined, um you have to stick to it, and you have to be consistent on a daily basis as to how you're going to achieve your goals and get to where you want to get to in this life. Now, what one thing I want to say, a good way of keeping consistent is having somebody that you could work with. And I will forever say that. Like, I will die on this hill. I will say, because a buddy is someone, especially um if you guys are on this sort of same wavelength. So if you find someone who needs to lose weight as well, then you guys could sort of bounce off each other and work with each other. Now, if you have no one at all, then you have to sort of look within and be your own buddy. Um, Write down everything. So now that I'm almost 2 months into this plan, I could tell you when you get started, it's a certain amount of motivation that gets you started. So you want to get pumped. You either, and I hate to say you don't like how your body looks. You're either not fully satisfied, because even when I was 220 pounds, I could still fit into a nice pair of jeans and a nice top, and I can go out and look nice. And there's no point in time um in my entire journey so far that I hated my body. So I don't like when people say, it's like it's you have to dislike your body in order to want it to change. You don't have to dislike your body. You just have to want better for yourself. So as I said, at no point in time in my journey did I hate how I look or I hate my body. And this is not about, I've always had a positive outlook on my body. I have a lot of body positivity, and that's not I don't have a problem with that. And but what you do want is you do want the sort of the inside of your body to be a little healthier, to be a little cleaner. So you sit and you make that decision, and coming out of that decision, what you will do and what you can do is make a plan. So your plan has to include, at least initially, how your diet is going to change, because the change of diet is what really informs weight loss. Abs are built in the kitchen is not a joke. If you eat properly and you eat healthy and you eat the right way, your body will naturally get into the shape and size that it's supposed to be. So you have you have fat that pockets itself in certain parts of your body based on your race, based on your parents, based on your DNA. And once you work out how much you're supposed to be eating when the day come, so how do you know how much you're supposed to be eating when the day come? You simply have to take your goal weight, or the weight you're supposed to be, and multiply it by 12. That's it. So if you're supposed to be 100 pounds and I'm finding the easiest way to work it out because I'm not about doing math right now. If you're supposed to be 100 pounds, then multiply by 12, you get 1,200. You're supposed to be eating 1,200 calories a day. If you are 150 pounds, when you start eating 1,200 calories a day, that'll be considered a calorie deficit. And you'll be eating less than your body burns, because the bigger your body gets, the more it will take to burn. So at 150 pounds, you have to be eating 1,800 calories to maintain that weight. But if you drop it, then your body would naturally drop the excess fat that it has on it, that it had stored when you were eating more. So it's as simple as that. So find your goal weight, work it out, and then you decide. Then you have to see what kind of meals you're looking at in order to be eating that amount of calories. So how much chicken, how much fish, or how much protein. I don't like to say chicken alone. I eat a lot of chicken. So how much protein you need, how much carbohydrates you need, and how much vegetables you need, fruits, etc., to be within your amount that you have to eat for the day to just maintain your body. You don't want to go under that, because then there's effects that less eating will cause on your body that's very negative, and it could be sometimes worse than eating more and just storing fat. So you don't want to you don't want to be malnourished, or you're not getting enough nutritional value from your food to maintain your body, right? So once you find that, then you start eating that amount every day, right? If you find it difficult to try to start exercising one time, don't. I haven't exercised once since I've started. I probably did 10 squats one day with my kid for fun, but I haven't done any major like HIIT training or this or that, or I haven't joined the gym, done nothing. I've lost 15 pounds just simply by changing my diet. Hi, Sarah Hussain. And I recommend that 100%. Focus on diet first, because diet is 80% of weight loss. 80% of weight loss is your diet. And the rest is then if you add in an exercise routine, because then that will burn more calories, right? So calories in versus calories out. That is what weight loss is. It's not that complicated. So once you have that plan, so I like to have a plan that includes how I eat, what my workout schedule is, and how I spend my time and energy, because a lot of times for me, I know I'm an emotional eater. So I know once I get, into a rut or a groove or what, the first thing I'll be looking for is snacks, because I find snacking to be fun and it's cool. And, what else you're going to do. So I try to keep myself busy during the day in order to not focus on or not get bored enough to sit down and snack. Once you have those plans in place, then you have to strategically do it every day. It's boring, I know, and it could be hard and it could be difficult. It could be like, oh God, every day, I have to eat this and I have to eat that. But I promise you, once you get started and once you start being consistent with your plans, you will see your weight going down. And once you start seeing that weight going down, that is what pushes you to then be like, you know what? I am actually seeing the results of this. I'm seeing my body looking better, but it's not just your body looking better. It's how you feel when you lose weight. Your body is literally telling you, like, thank you. When you feed it really good stuff, really nutritional food items, your mind works better when you feed it positive thoughts and good, and when you have positive people around you feeding into you. And try to start an exercise routine at least 1 or 2 months into your program. I promise you, once you plan it like that and take those steps, there's like no stopping you once you stay consistent. I am now, as I said, I'm now 177 pounds, coming down from 192. My aim is to go to 140, between 135 and 140. I'm highly likely not going to get to 135. So around 140, 138, I guess, I'll settle. My aim, so what I plan to do and what I'll tell you is that's something that you could consider doing as well. I have a weight that I don't want to cross, right? So once I get to under 140, what I want to do is make sure that I never way over 140 again. So I'm going to be doing my eating enough to maintain my weight, but as well, even if I do eat a little more than the maintenance, I'll be working out to lose that amount of calories that I would be ingesting. And it's obviously a balance that you will have to find and that I'll have to find, which is why I said I wouldn't stop this channel even when I get to my goal weight, because maintenance is key. And I want to maintain my diet for the rest of my life. So I'll be doing exercises and workouts and having, suggesting maintenance strategies for persons who may be now starting their journey, so that I could support and help and be, and help them through their processes, because I know how hard it is to lose weight. It's not easy. It's difficult. It's been difficult for me. It is difficult right now. You think I don't want to go have like snacks? And there's ice cream in my fridge. I would love to sit down and just eat a bowl of ice cream because I want to, but I can't, because it wouldn't make sense for me and my diet and the journey that I'm on right now. So I'm gonna end this live by saying my aim in life is to inspire others. Whether it's to be crafty like on my other channel or to be healthy and fit. One of my goals is to, for me in general, just live my best life and be my most healthy, most positive, you know, most settled life. And that's like emotionally, but also, get to my highest level of health and fitness that I can. I want to be able to do a split. I want to be able to do a back bend. So when I lose my weight, that's what I'll be focusing on, like strength and flexibility. I want to be able to lift heavy weights to build my muscles. So I feel like we should always be on a path of self-improvement. And I think once you constantly and consciously try to improve yourself, then you will draw, really positive people into you, and you will also be a shining light to others. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of weight loss suggestions, motivations, and I'm gonna be, if you need a buddy, let me know. We'll work together so that you will be successful in this weight loss journey, as I have been starting to be successful. And I can't wait to continue this process and to take you along with me every step of the way. Okay, so bye guys. I hope you have a great day today. I hope you get through all the work that you have to do, or the projects or whatever. I know how the day goes. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is my life for today. Bye.